So welcome to 2020, the new and improved Real Estate Chalk Talk.
There you go.
Pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a lot today.
Why
as
not?
we're going. Well,
How could you not?
Well, I've got some things, but we're going to wrap 19
Mm-hmm.
and we're going into 2020, and there's so many headlines, right? So I'm just going to touch on some headlines
All right.
today, and we're going to talk about some things, right? So the first one was that I'm just going to pop over here to the headline: 2020, strong 2020 start gets stronger for unexpected reasons. What do you think that unexpected reason is?
2020 gets stronger. Say that again.
Starts stronger for unexpected reasons. Why do you think
Stronger in what way?
rates are going down a little bit?
Oh,
Rates are going down? Well,
when's that headline from?
That is from January 3rd, 2020
Okay.
at 9:35 a.m.
I don't know.
Hot off the
Market's
price.
down, right?
Well, if you take out the top general of a foreign country, do you think that creates panic? Not panic, but concern in the markets.
A little unrest.
A little unrest. You
yeah,
think
maybe for an hour or two.
creates unrest,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's what we're seeing Friday, and we're seeing some unrest as we took out the top Iranian general at the Baghdad airport.
Mm-hmm.
That's awkward, right? Going,
Mhm.
grabbing your bags, heading onto the flight, and a drone takes you out. Not good.
Not good.
Not good.
Three missile attack, I heard.
Mm-hmm. Done. Crazy. So a lot of the people
Shouldn't
say,
have done
though,
that.
a lot of people say he's one of the most wanted men in the world, and one of the most dangerous men in the world. So, and someone that Obama stayed away from, didn't had opportunities, didn't take it. I mean, and obviously that's not Trump's nature.
No.
So especially if you burn our embassy.
Right.
So anyway, so that's how we're coming into 2020. We're 80 basis points better in price than when we were a year ago coming into 2019. So,
No kidding.
So 80 basis points, which means about a quarter in rate.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being, beginning of last year, the beginning of 2019, we were, 4 and a quarter, 4 3/8, 4.5 in there. Then we got a little higher, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then, came back. So we were always in that range. Right now, we're still in that high threes. And the word I wrote down was just choppy. It's really, really choppy. And in all the markets, you have a ceiling and you have a floor. And what these guys are always looking for, are you breaking through the ceiling to set a new floor, or are you going below to set a new ceiling, right? And it's just choppy. It just like bounces. And intraday, I can't tell you how many price changes we're getting intraday. Like during the day, prices are moving all around. So, again, is it moving the rates? Is it going from 3.75 to 4.5? No. But is it moving from 3.75 where we could pay some of your costs to now we can't pay costs, or maybe it bumps to 3.875 is probably the most normal rate right now, right? But that's still a really good rate. So that's one of the things that's coming in as we're coming into, and I think it's going to be the geopolitical headlines are going to be the biggest market movers here as we're kind of coming into the year, and we'll see. Again, we're in an election year. There's going to be a lot of pressure just to have a good year, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of, I read an article yesterday just on, recession, right? We said the 2020 recession. Boy, there's just not a lot of data that truly supports it if you peel back. And what you see happening is they're taking one element of information saying, if it gets here, that means recession.
If then.
But there's these 8 other factors. In this article, there's 9 factors, right? Well, they picked one.
Mm-hmm.
That gets published. That's on the news. The other 8 haven't tipped. Now, do we think that towards the end of the year, potentially there'll be a little correction in the markets? Potentially. My financial planner has said that. So, I think eyes wide open, but I think there's going to be every effort to keep the market going well this year. So that's going on. The other thing that's interesting is there's an article, I'm curious what you guys would think on this. Mortgage rates remain stable to start 2020. That could mean an early start to the spring home buying season. We talked about it in the first segment of the show, but it's really talking. And then this next article talked about where January is actually the new April. Spring market starts now.
Where is that?
Yeah, where is that article?
Just
California?
No, it's on CNBC, and they're going the top 100.
CNBC, what do they know?
Okay. Well, I'm just saying this is a radio
I
show,
hear you.
right? We're
I hear
talking
you.
about
Okay.
topics.
Okay,
You
got
be
it.
so
got it,
critical
got it, I
spirit.
got it.
So we're one of the 100 largest markets,
Mhm.
right? And they're saying that the buying season is moving up versus being delayed, and we are seeing more activity right now than normal as we'll come into the new year. And are you anticipating that? You usually would say Super Bowl when the Vikings go and win the Super Bowl this year.
Yep. When the Vikings win the Super Bowl, she's going to be a good market.
Then I'm going to
It's gonna be
retire.
Mark-
Yep. And she's
Come
gonna be a
on, we
good
just have to
market.
we'll knock off the Saints this weekend. We'll
Yeah.
roll into
Crickets
to-
is
Yeah.
right.
I
Oh,
think
God.
yeah,
Anything?
really,
No,
crickets. I
anyone?
think it's more in our market.
Come on.
In our market, it's more weather driven than anything.
Okay.
Minnesota in particular, the Twin Cities, we have a very stable market. We have a very stable workforce.
Yep.
We have a very stable population. In fact, our population growth is declining in the Minnesota. So I think that the logic or the causality for thinking that the market is going to move
Mhm.
ahead just isn't here in Minnesota. We're pretty cyclical, and as always, if we have warm winter where people can get out and about and move about
Mhm.
their business, well, then they may take on some of that activity sooner rather than later.
Mhm.
If we have a normal winter where it's cold and icy and snowstorms and all of that kind of stuff, then probably not.
Mhm.
And the market is driven in large part by rental turnover. And the leases come up when the leases come up. So the leases don't come up early just because it's warm outside.
Mhm.
You still have a turnover that's going to happen in April, May, and June when those leases turn over, and those people who decided to move are going to start looking in February, March, and April.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that doesn't change,
Mhm.
generally.
Yeah.
Because of that,
Or not swiftly.
or not swiftly. And the same thing holds with move up buyers. I mean, you got kids. I need a
Kids in
bigger house
school
because I got
and
kids.
yada,
You got
yada,
kids
yada.
in
Mhm.
school. You got all that stuff. It's more driven by that. I don't see that as being a real.
Okay. Well, we'll see what the market does here, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So give me a 2020. So beginning of a new decade, and we had a conversation the other day, Keith, just about decade goals, right?
Mhm.
So this is the start of a new decade. By the time we start a new decade, I'm old, you're ancient, and
Mhm.
you're getting up there, right? It's a new decade, right?
Right now or 10
No,
years
10
from
years
now?
from now,
All right.
right? So are there any things on your mind on the decade, or at least in this 2020, that you're thinking regarding the market and what you're wanting to accomplish as you run a real estate team? What's your hope? Are you trying to grow your team? Are you trying to add agents? What are you
Yeah, I'd
looking
love
to do?
to. So if you're listening and
Right.
you have an interest in growing your real estate business, we'd love to have a chat with you. Simple as that. And we'd love to add some team members that are go-getters. They're hungry. They want to make some phone calls and want to be out in the car looking at property.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what I'd love to see over the next 2 years, especially.
Mm-hmm.
And this year would be a great focus to be able to, dial back a little bit more of, not that I don't want to work with my clients, because I certainly will,
Mm-hmm.
but extracurricular stuff outside of my personal business will be spent on making sure that our team members are expanding. So
Right.
we have good people in the seats to be able to help the people that we want to help.
Right.
Because we have so much opportunity
Mhm.
to help even more people than we do.
Mm-hmm.
If we had a little bit more help with agents that really want to do that. So I'd love to see that.
Right. Isn't that just the balance, right? That we all three sitting here do, is you run a team, but you run your production as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that balance between running my production and then growing the team.
Right.
And, we're in the same boat with loan officers, right? We want to grow. We have space available in Eagan. We're hoping to add 4 to 6 new originators as quickly as possible. But man, it's always tough to do that in the transition. But this is a good time of year to at least have the conversation, kick the tires a little bit,
Right.
and see what platform serves you best.
Yeah, our
right?
lead
So-
activity is solid. Like you were saying, like it's a busy time.
Mhm.
During this time is when people start dipping their toe in the water,
Yeah.
taking
Right.
a look at what's out there.
Right.
And the lead flow is just continued.
Yeah.
It's like drip, 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 drip. And I'd love to have somebody who really wants to go after, like 2 or 3 people that really want to go after those folks that are dipping their toe in the water, to fire up that conversation, to get out there and help
Yeah.
buy
That
and
we
sell
can
real
train
estate.
and support and come alongside.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you want to have a conversation regarding that, or on the mortgage side, you can always reach me at 651-231-2500 or go to mysmartermortgage.com.